Great morning to the grind. Great morning to the grind. Great morning out there, man. Kings out there. Great morning to the queens as well. Great morning. Today is going to be an amazing day. I'm going to tell you what's going on that's amazing. It's leap day. Leap day. Every 4 years. Leap day. That one day. What is that one day? And my name is KeJohnna Owens. It's the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. Each and every day, Monday through Friday, God says so willing. See so fit to give me a new day that I get to project the encouragement, some type of motivation, some type of something about yourself to say, you know what? Today is a day I can win. Today is a day I can put a little bit more towards what I want that I may not have done yesterday, last week, last year, whatever the case is. But today I'm going to put a little bit more into it because it's something in me. That's about the grind, but it has to be attached to a why. You know, why do it? Why would you get up so early? Why would you do so much? Why would you go so late? Why would you do so much? Because it's something on the other side that you want. And that's what the grind is all about. I hope you have something tenacious about yourself like that. Just this morning, something moved me. I was like, you know what? You don't have to. You get to. I say that all the time. I hope it just resonates. My man, Rasul Daoud out there, he called me the other day. He said, you know what? I said, what? He said, I get to. I said, yes, you do. You get to. Man, just think about the mindset that you don't have to, but you get to. And once you get that kind of mindset into it, I believe that it transformed the work into some kind of a cause, maybe a passion even. You know what? I got to do it anyway. I might as well do it to the best of my ability. You know what? I've got to do it anyway. I might as well do it with the best of what I have. You know what? I've got to do it anyway. I might as well put the mindset in. You know, they chose me to do it. They gave me the opportunity. I earned my way to this. I earned my way to the fries. So since I got to do the fries, I get to put the best foot forward on the fries. And they come past that. McDonald's to this McDonald's because these fries going to be hot, man. But that's you. That's how, if you work like that, you move from the fries to the burgers, from the burgers to the burgers and the fries, to now you're over the burgers and the fries for the fry guy. I don't know. I'm just saying it's a process to everything. And if you put the work into it to the best of your ability, I don't care what it is. Everything I've ever done in my life, I'm going to tell you something I haven't done. Everything I've ever done. If I'm going to do it, I'm just going to do it. And that could be for the good, the bad, the ugly. But if I'm going to do it, it's going to be all of it. So I'm probably the guy that say, you don't have to do all that. Why not? Way in Ghana, the U.S., a smile lady. But why not? Why not put the best? Why do it if you're not going to put the best into it? So this morning I said, let me share this. I said, good morning. This is for those of you that claim not to be a morning person. I say set larger goals. If you're not a morning person, set larger goals. You know what happens on the other side of larger goals? You can't sleep. Because the goal that you want, that you get to pursue, won't let you stop chasing it. The ideas come to you. The things you didn't do kind of crawl. And you're like, I didn't send that email. I didn't make that call. I didn't do the follow-up. Whatever that is, you hold it on you. And you put another foot forward. You say, you know what? My goal is so big that it scares the world. And I got to get up and get it. Because the world may not believe in it. Now let's get to the other side. If you want to do something, you got to get up and get it. That's the only way to get it. That's the only way it's going to happen. You can't be mad at the results you don't get, the work you didn't do. We'll see you on the other side. Check this out.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. They say, listen, one day the world's going to know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm gonna put the biggest parties. I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do 4 things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing, I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got 2 options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. The higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect and you went through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to. That means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with action.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
I like starting off with that. You're going to get up. You got to get up. You got to get up. You got to get to it. You got to get through it. You got to get on it. And, man, you got to have a passion for something you want in your life so powerful that it pulls you. You don't drag it. It pulls you. That's what helps you get up in the morning. That's what helps me get up in the morning. And that's what helps the people that you just heard from get up in the morning. It's something that they want to do in their life that just will not let them let it go. You want something. You do. All of us want something. But who's willing to do something? Who's willing to do something different, to have something different? Because if you haven't had it, you're going to have to do something different to get it. I want some things in my life that are extraordinary. I want a life. I say the other side. I'm going to talk to you about the other side. It's going to be a breakthrough thought for somebody. Stand by. So they sell $50 million homes. They sell $50 million yachts. They sell, I don't know. I never had one, but they sell them. Why do they sell them? I was in a training. I cannot take the credit for this because it changed the way I looked at get to. Why do they sell them? Why do they sell a $50 million home, a $50 million jet, a $50 million yacht, being in Dubai, gold handles? Why do they do it? Because people buy them. See, people have put themselves on another side. They've done the work to get to the other side. They do what they want to do because they're financially empowered. They reach another side with their ability. See, you can take the same other side and enjoy that kind of a amazing life, if that would be amazing to you. Money's not everything, obviously. But how about being able to pick up the phone and call down to the chartered, jet and tell them to fuel it up? We're going to get out of here tonight. That's another side. And see, that side right there is the side that I don't know, got to. And when you're on this side of the grind, the work, the tenacity, the thing that it takes to get to that side, most time we haven't been around people living on that side. We see it on TV. You see, when you connect with people that believe in you, when you connect with people that are living on that side and they are willing to mentor, they're willing to coach, they're willing to share, they're willing to help, they're willing to assist, they're willing to invite, and you don't go into it, it's because you haven't yet put the mindset of, I get to do what it takes to get to where I want to get to. And that right there wakes you up in the morning. I think it will have you sleeping with dreams of what you want, dreams of what to do to get what you want. And that's me. That's my breakthrough thought right there for you. When you have a passion so powerful, when you sleep, it's feeding you. It's not like dreams. It's not like nightmare. It's just thought. What to do. I could go to sleep. I'm going to tell you, I could go to, in my sleep, I could see a sentence that I wrote for a book that I'm working on. Do what you do in the dark. When it comes to the light, they'll see. But when I'm working on it and I let it go and I go to bed, go to sleep, in my mind, I missed the comma. He's talking to me because it's in me. It's not something I do, it's something I am. And once you transfer something from something you do to something you are, and you be where you are, and you bring what you do to everywhere you are, man, you will roll the chords up good. Man, you will come in and the spirit of excellence will exude off of you. The people that you knew way long ago, they'll say, hey, man, you changed. And you get to sell them out. You get to tell them, I don't know how much I changed. But when we talked last, maybe I was 18. I don't know. I'm surely no longer 18. Maybe the last time we talked was 5 years ago. I probably developed. I don't know if I changed. I've grown. The key factor in it all is consistency. The consistency. I've done what I do with many people that have done what we started to do together are doing something different, which is fair. But along the way, if you stay consistent, there's no way that you're going to become one of the best at what you do. Stand on that. Man, change your mindset to get to. Change your mindset to get to. Change your mindset to, I don't have to, I get to. And you'll start bringing the coffee to work. You start having a cheer at work that people like to be around. People start connecting with you because they feel the power of, man, I don't have to do this. I get to do it. I got a chance to do it. I was offered an opportunity to do it and I got to do it. Man, that was pretty cool. And if you take it like that, I'm telling you, not only change your mindset, It's going to change a lot. So let's change some lives today. I'll show another one of these. With me and my main man, Mr. Neil Morris, we call it mojo, some motivation to get you going. I just believe that if you capture it, the earlier you capture momentum in the morning, the more of it you can have through the day. The more consistently that you capture the momentum in the morning, and the more of it you have through the day, the more of it you will have through your life. It just works like that. You don't get it to 1,000-mile walk with one step. You take the first step, and 1,000-mile walk follows. Let's get to the other side. Stand by.
How much longer are you going to sit around? You going to sit there for another 30 seconds? Maybe another minute, another hour, or maybe start in a few hours? Or better yet, let's kick it off tomorrow. You going to delay it till tomorrow? Or maybe put it off for another week, another month, another year? How much longer are you going to just sit there and not move your life forward?
All the real achievers in this world, they just get going. They start anywhere, at any time, in any place. They start regardless of their pain or whether they're pumped up. Their location doesn't fucking matter. They just begin. And you gotta just take the leap. Just dive into the work.
Just get up and move. And watch procrastination crumble. If you can't take control of your own brain and it controls you, you're f***ed. You've got control over your mind. You've just got to enforce it. You got to tell your brain where you want to go and what you want to do. You don't give it an option to slack off.
So the next time you're feeling weak or lazy or just not in the mood, remind those feelings they don't get a fucking say in what you do today. You're gonna remain disciplined, committed, and getting done.
When that alarm goes off at 4 or 5 in the morning and your mind complains, you tell it, this is our new normal. You've got to command your brain and tell it where you want to head, why you're doing this, and the way you're going to make it happen. You don't get better by sitting on the damn couch. You get better by stepping out into the world and giving it everything you've got every fucking day.
And everybody will talk about it. Everybody will post about it. Everybody will plan it. But barely anybody is willing to roll up their sleeves and just go get it. Because most people in the world are lazy. They don't want to do things that don't come easy.
This daily grind, it's not for the faint-hearted. It's for the tough, the relentless, the ones who look at the impossible and say, that I can do it. It's about pushing past your limits, breaking new ground, and doing the hard that everyone else is too scared or too lazy to tackle.
You gotta learn to sacrifice, to give up, to go up. It doesn't matter how talented or skilled you are. Without discipline, you're nothing. Why? Because without it, you'll give up at the slightest hint of struggle.
You have to force yourself to do the very best you can every time. There are no excuses, no backing down. You must keep moving, keep striving, keep pushing the envelope of what you thought was possible. This is the path if you want to get to the next level.
Discipline is about doing the shit you hate, but doing it like you fucking love it. It's your mindset that gets you through the hard times. So you gotta get your fucking ass up. Whether you're tired, exhausted, or just don't feel like working, then you gotta grind.
It's all on you. You're in control of your mind, not the other way around. You have to assert your will over your feelings, because those feelings will never align with your dreams. Beat your feelings into submission, because when you can beat your feelings into submission, that's exactly what discipline is.
When you decide to go after success, you gotta understand, it's not just about enjoying the easy days when the sun's shining and all is going good. No. You gotta be willing to deal with the dark, grimy, nasty days when you don't want to do anything. When you can get to the point where you are able to execute on your mission during these days, you will make it happen.
You're signing up for the grind, the late nights, the early mornings. You're committing to the that separates the winners from the whiners. So, lace up your boots, tighten your grip, and charge into the battlefield of life like a relentless
fucking warrior. Because let me tell you, success doesn't give a shit about your excuses or half-assed efforts. It rewards those who say, I will conquer this no matter what.
You can't just dip your toes in. You have to dive in head first and let your dream consume you like a fucking wildfire. You've got to eat it, breathe it, and sleep with that dream on your mind. While your competitors are sleeping, partying, making excuses, you are working, grinding, making progress, making moves, and making shit happen. It's not enough to just want it. You've got to be all in, pushing through all the hard shit to reach the other side where the best things in life are waiting for you.
Nobody wakes up fired up every single day. What makes you successful is your ability to execute, whether you're burning with passion or not. That's what discipline is. Doing the shit you don't want to do because you know it has to be fucking done.
It's about breaking away from the usual, shocking your system. Try getting your ass up at 4 in the morning one day. Just see what happens. See what happens if you push yourself to work harder than you ever have. Expand yourself and your limits. You have no idea of what you're capable of doing. You need the mentality of an unstoppable machine, one that never accepts anything less than success. It's a mentality that tells the world, you gotta take my life before you can ever take my drive. It's about enduring any level of pain, suffering, discomfort for as long as it takes.
You want to make your dreams a reality? You want to rise above the sea of mediocrity that drowns most people's ambitions? Well, you better be ready to put in the kind of work that makes sweat pour, muscles ache, and your mind scream for mercy.
You got to stop half-assing everything. You got to work like hell and pour everything you got into that thing. And no one's coming to save you. No one's going to do all this hard for you. You got to do it all yourself. You got to prove to yourself and the world what you're able to do, because people are going to underestimate you all the time. So you show them exactly what you can do. You won't have to say one word. Your actions will speak for themselves.
I don't know if you caught that, but Les Brown said, try getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. If you try getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't know if that how much earlier that would be for you. You still be later than me. See, that's the deal. I mean, you know, you gotta be in the game. You gotta be about it. I just feel like you gotta be in the mindset again. Get to it. How blessed is it that we get another day? How can we not get the most out of ourselves with the blessing of the day? I've lived a life where I did it, and I live a life where I try today. I don't know if I'm doing a good job at it or not, but I know I do a job at it, and that's all you can stand on. Do you do the work to get the results that you said you wanted to get? Now, this is about goals now. Goals are attached to a why. Like a why, like your family, like your child, like your grandchildren, like maybe a legacy that you want to leave behind that says you came this way. What are you doing to say that your people that have not come to this world yet, that will never get a chance to see you, meet you, know you, or anything, have you done to leave something so significant that they know G. Paw Brown? Great-great-great-granddaddy Brown, great-great-grandmother Smith, whatever that might be, that they know you because you came this way, you made something, and you left something so significant that they know you came. You left some property. You made a difference in somebody's embodiment. You know, you made a difference in their life, whatever that might be. Man, you got to get up. You got to see that he gave us something that's bigger, more powerful, and I believe that in this Bible, the blessing, the free will to decide. Free will. I get told a lot, you don't have to do all that. No, I get to do all that. You don't have to do that. I get to do that. Most people won't do it. I get to do what most people won't do. You know what that does for me? I get opportunities that most people don't get because I get to. I'm going to share this. I had a job. I've shared it several times. Needed the job so bad. The job was a job that I was not qualified for. Warehouse, tools, I know nothing. I'm not a tool guy. Warehouse of electrical equipment, needing to know the inventory of tools. I don't know anything about forklift. I can't drive. I needed that job. The job interview that I had with the HR man, we had a great interview. We had a great time. Good in interviews. We just talked straight. Told him I'd be early. I stay late. I do all the things, which is general to most people. They say that. And that's what he said. He said, most say that, but I like your energy, and I believe you will. But here's the deal. The owner owns 5 pedigree bird dogs, a little over $5,000 a piece. It's $25,000 plus worth of dogs. You're gonna have to take care of those as well. That's why the job has lasted so long and it's still open. Nobody really wants to. The dogs eat. After they eat, they do what? There you go. Somebody's got to clean the kennel. $100,000 dog kennel too. They had fans there. I mean, it was all right. But here's the deal. I had this pensive look on my face as we're doing the interview, and he said, I get it. Because I'm thinking. He said, and I said, no. It's not the job. I'm thinking of what you could call me. He said, well, nobody's really wanted the job. What do you mean call you? I said, well, you can call me the man with the golden shovel. Man, we cracked up because, see, I'm going to get it. I'm going to do it. And I got that job. That job started off at whatever rate that was. It was $10 an hour. It was $10 an hour. And over a 9-month period of time, I got a 40% increase in my check. Now, you work anywhere you want to work, and you add a 40% increase. That's rare. That's in the warehouse. And then I started delivering hundreds of thousands of dollars of checks to all of the job sites, taking home tools and delivering millions of dollars of tools all over Dallas. Take all the tools home, work on my home. Now, I was getting 11 and a half hours of overtime a week. And in a conversation with the electricians that were highly regarded about our income, we were talking about where we needed raises. I said, yeah, how they think they're going to make it on $14 an hour? And I'm getting 11 and a half hours of overtime a week, too. They had cut overtime for everybody else. And what I learned, don't talk about how much money you make, because the electricians were making $11.50 an hour. And I was a dog boy. So I'm going to tell you something of a get-to mindset. And I use dog boy because you get to put it in your mind. Say, you know what? I'll be what it takes so I can take care of my family. And I'd hold that bag, a boo-boo bag, right? I got the power. They laugh. I got the weekends. Oh, man. Overtime. Everything was good. But I digress. I want you to take that and apply that to what you do. You don't like the break room at work? Clean the break room. You don't like the bathroom? Nobody cleans the bathroom? Clean the bathroom. Be the one that makes the difference in the place. From where I started, I became one of the most important factors in the company because I was delivering the checks. So when I came to the job site, everybody lined up. And I started from the bottom. And if you're willing to start from the bottom, and you put your mindset in the get-to mindset, you get to do anything. And I love this. If they ever tell you all you got to do is, that's when the work starts. But I like to use this. I had a job in the auto industry. I dominated the auto industry nationwide. They said all I needed to do was bring an ink pen. So if they say all you need to do is bring an ink pen, bring some ink pens and put that into everything that you do. It's been the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. Get out there, make it happen. It's Leap Day. Make this a day that you get a chance to remember. You get to make this a significant day. That's what I'm going to do. I'll be in Ontario, California this evening. It's going to be real cool. Get to glean with other leaders around the world. Independent business ownership is one of the most powerful tools in the world. If you knew what we knew you would do, what we do. Have an amazing day on purpose. If you get a chance to take a chance, take the chance and put it all into it. We see you on the other side. Have a good one.